Hi everyone, hope everyone is well. I want to start with the next training video on editing spreadsheets. Now, in conclusion to the last time we did the video, we went basically through how to create a new spreadsheet document and how to enter information data into a spreadsheet. So I want people to open up the spreadsheet that they were working previously on. You should therefore find this information here. We had sheet 1 and sheet 1, 2, which we copied information across to. So we're working on sheet 1 at the moment. What I want people to do in the first part of this exercise of 3.1 is to essentially the information that you can see here at the top column are abbreviated. I want people to simply type in the full name of each of these titles. So industry, company name, date acquired, quantity held, purchase price, purchase cost, market price, market value, profit and loss, and lastly, profit margin. Now, we're going to be setting up a profit margin. We're going to be setting up a spreadsheet here that is essentially used in a real-life practical setting where we are going to be purchasing shares, different industries, and we're going to be essentially looking and comparing the performance of each of these shares. So I've tried to use a real-life example as to how spreadsheets can be used in the context for it. So we've done that. We've edited that information. Now, it's got here notes. Remember to add a new line break within the cells. Now, the reason this is useful is, for example, here you can see that profit and loss, the cell width is too narrow. It doesn't actually show all the information. So if you put your cursor in the middle of that word, okay, and then hit Alt Enter, and then tick, you will actually notice that it goes on to the next line. So if we wanted to practice that in company, let's imagine here that the width of the company name was like as follows, okay? You put the cursor in the middle, Alt, Enter, and then tick. Okay, so I'll get people now just to practice that for the rest of these headings. So cursor in the middle, Alt, Enter, and tick. Okay, cursor in the middle, Alt, Enter, and tick. So you hit the cell that you are looking at editing, put the cursor in the middle, Alt, Enter, tick. As follows. Okay. So that's the first step to this. Bottom of the page of your exercise, you can see essentially what yours is meant to be looking like, as well as we go through this. Now, there's just a few other bits of information that we need to enter here. C10, we'll put the word total in. So just type that one in. C12, we type in the word average. And max here and min here. Okay, so over to the page. Now this gets a bit tricky because we're going to be essentially working within two spreadsheets. So the spreadsheet that I emailed you across, I'll have you open that spreadsheet as well. That spreadsheet was titled Practice 3A. So you can essentially work between two spreadsheets. So you'll have the one that the one that you've just created, plus the one that I emailed you. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using this spreadsheet to copy various information from and paste it into our spreadsheet. So we've done that. We've opened it up. Now the first step is we're going to be copying and pasting information from cells A1 to G15 from our employees' employment details worksheet. So first of all, there's 3 different worksheets down here. Now this is a spreadsheet, and these are called worksheets. You know some of the terms. So employees document details worksheet is here. Okay, we click on the cell A1, and then we hold the mouse key down and we drag across. Okay, so once again, you're holding your mouse button down and dragging that across. Once that's all then highlighted as follows. Oops, I'll try again. Like that. Oops, just do it again. Okay. Then you can right-click your mouse button and hit copy. Copies that information. Then we come to our spreadsheet. So you go down to here, find the spreadsheet that you're working on. Now we want to copy this into worksheet 2. Okay, so down here we've got sheet 2. We bring that up, put your cursor into A1, right-click your mouse button, and then hit paste. And you can see that that information gets pasted accordingly. Now what you can do now is go through and give some of these columns more width in order to view the information that's necessary as follows. Okay, so that's practice 2A. We'll now do 2B from employee personal details worksheet. We want to copy and paste the last name and first name fields and paste them into the in between employee ID and title documents. Okay, it's got a tip when pasting. Right click your mouse button on column, then select insert copied cells, then shift to the right. Okay. All right. So once again, we go to our practice 3A spreadsheet. We are looking for employee personal details. Employee personal details are here. We want to copy and paste the last name and first name fields. Right. So we highlight the last name and first name fields. And once again, we're going to right-click the mouse button and hit copy. Once we've done that, as you can see here, we'll highlight itself, letting you know it's being copied. We then go back into our spreadsheet over here. And we want to paste that into, where's the one? In between employee ID and title. Okay, so employee ID and title. Okay, so it wants us to paste it in between these 2 cells here. Now, in order to do that, we need to put the cursor, cursor here, and then we on B here. So hit B column, and then right-click your mouse button, and then insert copied cells as follows. And we want to insert them to the right, which is this one here. Click on OK. So as you can see, that's grabbed that information that we've copied, pasted it in between these fields, which is employee ID and title as per the instructions. So that one's done. Now we'll look at how to copy and paste some more information. This time we're going to be copying and pasting gross salary and date hired fields. Okay, all right, so we'll do the same thing. We'll go to our practice 3A spreadsheet over to here. Use cut to switch. Okay, no, that's not right. We want to do something different here. We want to switch. Okay, so essentially what the exercise wants us to do is to take our gross salary and date hired information and switch them around. So to do that, we will use our cut. We'll use our cut function. Okay. So let's practice that one. So first of all, we click on the column H, and then we go to right click, cut, click on the J, and then hit paste. So that's going to take that information, paste into J by removing it from H. And then we're going to take the information from the I column, do the same thing, cut it, and paste it into H. And then bring that information from J by using the same format by cutting and then by pasting. Okay, so here what we did is we just simply used a different function, which is cutting and pasting. So that removes information from one column and pastes it into the next column. Okay, so that's been all done. You should now have noticed that the format applied to Office is incorrect. It should be general instead of accounting. Okay, so we'll fix that up as well. So you can see here that the information in this column here, Office numbers, are all in dollar figures, whereas we want them to be displayed as normal numbers as opposed to currency. So to fix that up, what we do is we highlight the information, we right-click our mouse button and go to Format Cells, and then from Formatting Cells, we want to go to General. So at the current moment, it's on Currency. We go to General and Apply or OK. You can see that information now then gets appeared as normal numbers as opposed to currencies. Okay, that comes to an end. We can also double check that we've done the work correctly by going into Practice 3A and then going to the self-check. And then that information on self-check should simply be identical to what we've got in our spreadsheet over here. That concludes free 1, and we'll continue with tutorial 4 the next time we meet. Thank you for listening.